Yo, what's good, everybody? Joey J. Ping here, checking in, respectmyregion.com. I'm here live on the RMR podcast today. We've got the RMR TV Seattle Spotlight Series. A very special guest is going to be joining us today by the name of Swisher Sleep, representing the 206. We're going to have a quick little chat here today, go over some recent music releases, uh, just a solid conversation. We're going to talk weed, all things. So let me go ahead and get him on up here, and let's dive right in, shall we? I'm excited. All right, 1 second. Let me get this invite up. Now, before we get any further, today's episode, y'all, is powered. Our premium indoor cannabis is available for sale in Washington and California, so please be sure to check that out. My man's. Yo, what's good?
What's happening?
Man, what's up, bro? How you living?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing good, bro. Let me go ahead and catch on up. I see you over there smoking fat over there, man. Come on.
Yeah, I got mine ready to go.
There we go. We'll get this lit up here. Man.
Yes, sir. Y'all feel free to light up with us.
Yes, man. We got a very special guest in the building, man. We got Swisher Sleep. What you smoking on, Swish?
Man, I got this Seattle marijuana. I got this Seattle marijuana brand shit. It's fire. I think it's like some Falcon 9 or something.
Ooh, that sounds tasty. That sounds good.
Yeah, you already know. What you got? What you got in that thing?
Man, I'm very blessed down here in Cali that I get to curate the flower that I put in our bags. And right now
Ooh,
I'm smoking on our dedication OG.
ooh. I know you guys got some stupid fire too.
Come on, man. I only put the best of the best of the best that I can find in these bags. And this
For real.
OG, hey, man, for those weed people that are watching, man, the OG that we got down here, it tested at 3.7 on the terps.
That's crazy. That's
That
crazy,
shit,
man. I need some. I need
some
to
fire.
I need to get my lungs on some of that for real.
We're gonna get you taken care of for sure, bro. We got the second drop of our weed launching there in Seattle right now. We just got did another drop at the bakery. We landed a first Spokane store today. Shout out to Toker Friendly. Uh,
Okay.
we're making some moves, bro, and I'm excited to have you on as our guest today, and so we can highlight your career. We can give you some flowers, show love. You've been a major player in the Seattle community from a music perspective, and just being a part of the industry for some time. And so I'm honored to have you on the guest, bro. I appreciate you,
Thank you, bro.
bringing
Thank you, man.
bringing the switch back to RMR TV today, bro.
You already know. Hey, that means a lot. That means a lot to me, man. Really, because that's what I do this shit for. I'm trying to do it so I can remain a staple in this shit.
You know what's cool about the people on our team, and shout out to Taylor and Mitch, is they're not Taylor's born and raised there. Mitch is not, but he's definitely raised there. They ride so hard for local music and for artists like yourself that their inspiration, their passion for what you create artistically, it's viral. It spreads to me too. It spreads to
So
the other people in our ecosystem, the other family that we have. And so I think that speaks volumes to the art that you create, to the hustle and the life that you live. And so I wanted to chat a little bit about your recent work, what you've been up to in the lab, what you got going on, man. What's the RMR update, bro? What's going on in Swish world?
really, man, me and my dude Benny, shout out my dude Benny, man. We just been buckling down, and we really been trying to create energy in between each other. And so once we do that, our show performance can be more creative, and it can be more sharp, and it can be rehearsed, and shit like that. And that's what I really been doing. I've been fucking with my guy real heavy, and we've been doing a lot of shows. Every kind of show I can really get on. If I haven't been there, shit, even if I have been there, I might still go there. But I'm just trying to let people see me that haven't seen me before. And I'm making music, of course. They said it was a singles game now, and I'm an album maker. I make albums, but you can't just buck the system the whole time. So
Nah,
I've been creating some singles, and I've been dropping some singles. I got some more singles coming.
love it, love it.
I got a solo album coming called The Game Tape. I got a solo album coming out that I just started. People don't even know about it yet, but I just started this joint, and then I got one with Twisted Insane that's coming out too, and he's from San Diego, artist from San Diego.
Sick, sick.
Yeah,
Been in
shout
the
out.
lab, been in the work, got more content on the way. That's what we like to hear. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
At the end of the day, bro, the music fans, so the industry and the world, the music business, it's going to do and change how it's going to do, right? And one thing that we've learned as content creators is that if you are an artist and you are in demand, you just got to feed the fans. And that can be in the form of singles or albums or EPs. But more importantly, all that at the end of the day is just content. You know what I'm
Really
saying?
though.
Whether it's all it is, bro. And so like I know for a fact that like once a week, right, I look through all the different Northwest music artists. I go look through Dub C, Seattle Submissions. I look through 253 shit. I look
Wow.
through I go once a week. I put 2-3 hours into finding music and trying to really be intentional about finding it. And here's what I noticed: there is just more content out there and less music. Actually, what's crazy is a lot of these artists are building buzz by just doing what is it, the little mic dropping down thing and just rapping. And just seeing people do their thing artistically, that's what we want to see. We want to see
Yeah.
we want to see you in the lab spitting. I want to see you vibing in the car. Remember that class? I know everybody hates on Eminem, but let's not forget that classic scene in 8 Mile when he's on the bus riding, right? We want to see that shit. We as music fans love that shit. And
I
so,
have to jump in and say, I for sure one definitely don't hate on Eminem. Eminem is a
for
superior
sure,
being when it comes to flipping words, and man, please.
I knew you was going to be supportive of that, but we know where the rest of the rap world is at in terms of what's right, what's not, and all
That's
the drama.
crazy.
Just
That's crazy.
dramatizing some of these things. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
crazy to me that we live in a day and age where you can take an artist like Eminem and throw smut on it somehow. You
I
know what I'm
know,
saying?
I know, I
Anyhow,
know.
it is
But
what it is.
people have their prerogatives. They got their own priorities in their life. People care about what they care about, crazy or
True,
not. You
true.
know what I'm saying? That's it's the ebb and flow of this wonderfully diverse country we live in, right?
Really though.
It's one of the many things that comes with some of the shitty parts. But with that said, I think that ties into the question behind your inspiration for your style of rap. I was talking with Mitch literally before I texted you a few moments ago, and was like, Mitch, bro, when it comes to like your passion and your fandom of Swish and artists like him, what do you really care about? He's like, bro, I want to know about why he started rapping so fast and how he got so good at making music in a style that's hard to make good music at, right? It's
Yeah,
not easy to rap fast or to be very meticulous with your enunciation and things like that and still make good music. It's not easy. And so
absolutely.
what was the inspiration behind that? And then we'll dive in until like how you got better at that,
Okay.
you know?
Truth. Okay. So now, truth be told, I never once ever said I wanted to be a fast rapper.
Okay.
Still today, I don't consider myself a fast rapper. I consider myself somebody that can rap fast.
Yep, yep.
So when I hear a beat, um,
You're
if
not
it says
always thinking like twist the speed. You know what I mean? That's not the first thing that comes to mind.
if it says rap fast, I go fast. If it says rap 75% speed, that's where I go. If that's where the pockets are that I hear the 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 flow of it, then that's what it's gonna be. The first time I ever wrote a song that was fast, it was probably like mm, it was a song with Lazy Bone, and I was
Okay.
young. I was real young, and I'm like, I'm doing a song with Lazy Bone. I have to rap fast.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
know what
show
I'm
out.
saying? I have
Yeah.
to. And I did what I could do, and I look back at it now, and it was sloppy as hell. And I probably would fast forward it if it was playing in the car with other people there. But that was the first time I did it, and then I realized I could do it. So from then on, I started hearing different beats that I could go fast on. But like I got songs like Raining on My Chessboard
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
real slow, what I consider slow. And then we have some that, chop with some harmonies on it. And I don't know. It's just really that's how I feel the beats.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the human that in the comment said, it's a circumstantial situation, right? It's like there's an energy, there's a vibe. If you got the email from the producer that says, "Yo, chop this up and just rip it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, we're running
Yeah,
full court. We're full court
we're
pressing right
full
now. You know what I'm saying?
court flying.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you on that. Like, and I think that's too, like, when I was listening to the music, because again, Mitch and Taylor historically were the ones that really, really pushed local music in our publication. I brought in electronic music and mainstream artists, and I was like, man, I can listen to all this local stuff, and I'm not being disrespectful by calling it that, but like, I was like, I can listen to all this local music, all this local stuff, but like, it's just not really what I'm into right now. And then now going back, and I'm like, okay, let me look at it from a different perspective. Let me really dive in. And when I went back into your music, I was like, damn, this guy does multiple styles. He's been through multiple eras of Seattle rap. And again, Mitch helping me with this interview, we were both like, bro, this guy has stood the test of time over the last decade plus, right? Which era of Seattle rap? Well, first off, what eras of Seattle rap have you been in? When did you start? When did you start participating like that? And then to now, right? So when did that first start off? When were you in this industry, so to speak? And
That's dope.
which era do you feel like was your favorite and why? Or is?
Well,
Maybe it's currently, because right now Seattle is popular.
I think I do like it now. I do like it now. I mean, I've never done anything except for rap. I've never had a traditional job. I've just rapped the whole time and survived. And so I come from an era way back in the day, like self-titled type, that was the first kind of, that was the Gangsta Nut and self-titled in them. They was like really the first ones that I recognized was rapping. And then I was going to school and I ran into him and it was 211 and them jumping out talking about, you want to buy a CD? And, um, it's all encompassing because
Yeah.
we need all the eras, and I do like all of them from the time I started all the way up until now. I'm doing better now as far as being able to take care of myself financially because of it. I did probably maybe a little more traveling about 10 years ago. But it was blind. I would have somebody say, hey man, you want to come do a show over here for 2,500? It's Miami and there's 3,000 people and you need to get your face shown. And I'll go fly over there. I go fly over there, pay the money, go do the shit, thinking I was doing the right thing because I was getting seen. And it never really, not much really comes from shows like that.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
people that say, hey man, you're a hell of an artist, but that's it. You might get a couple extra followers, but you have to do it. These are the steps. This is the gauntlet that we got to run in
Yeah.
this hip hop shit. You
And
gotta
unless you're
trial and
like this
error. You
social
gotta do
media
everything.
whore, it doesn't really work that well. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're really out there trapping follower by follower, CD by CD, it's like, and even then, it's like there's only like, what, 20 people max, right? Like, how many people can you really go grab, right? That's rough. That's rough.
And that's just
Um,
me. There might be another artist right now that can go in front of 3,000 fans and get 2,500 followers, but that's just not me.
yeah.
I might get a 50 to 100 if I'm lucky.
No, that makes sense. So in this current era, we've got streaming. You can still push out CDs. I see people putting out 10, $5, $10, $20 CDs and just, or $40 CDs and just or $50 CDs and putting it with a shirt, putting it with a hoodie, you know, all that kind of stuff. For you in building your brand, what have you found to be the most powerful elements to really build the brand of, not only Swish Pack, but specifically Swisher Sleep?
Man, when you say that, I have to give the credit to the music, and it's the type of music, because my music is not for everybody, but I have found that the people that do like my music and do hear me, they really, 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 really fuck with me as an artist. They got national artists that a lot of more people like, but that's not really one of their favorite artists. And the people that fuck with me, I'm one of their favorite artists, and so the impact of that, it just makes people want to ride with me. And so I could say it's my t-shirts or my hats, but really my fans are so good and they're so loving towards me that I could put out coat hangers and they will buy them. I could put out e-cigarettes and lighters and matches and shit and they will buy them because they
Yeah.
want to support me. They don't really give a fuck too much about everybody wants a nice shirt or wants a nice hat, but that's not what they're doing it for. And so I feel like I take my time a little extra when I do my music, and I
Yeah,
go a little deeper. I go a little deeper. I look within when I went for my inspiration, and I don't look without. Or what I mean by that is I don't look outside myself to the community and to the world and try to get inspiration for music. I ask myself how I feel, and I ask myself what's been going on in my life, and how do I feel about that, and what can I do about that, and how can I make a song about that. And there it is there, and it doesn't matter what I'm going through. That's my content.
absolutely. So, and I think even, that exact response, right? It's like it's not any one thing. It's all of it. It's what you emulate. It is all the shows. It is the grinding. It's not any one piece of merch or a particular look or vibe or sound. It's all of it, right?
For
Um,
real.
which leads me to the next part, which is more about like, what does that studio session look like, right? When you're shout out D Sane coming in, throwing me off with the with the funny one there.
Shout out to D-Sack, man. That's my guy. He puts the mastering on all my songs.
Come on, man. Shout out D Sane. He's a legend. I've edited over 3,000 articles on Respect My Region's website. The number of times I've edited songs and productions by that human is absolutely astounding. So big respect for again, helping to build the culture and being a part of that industry there.
Straight
Um,
up.
Swish, so you're in the studio, you're in there, you got an engineer, you got a producer. How does that all come together? How are you curating that? How do you put together a Swisher Sleep project or one of these singles?
Okay, so shout out to my dude recording Gordon, because that's my go-to guy as far as an engineer. And we got a long relationship, a long working relationship with ups and downs, but we didn't come to understanding, and he knows exactly how I want my shit to sound. And he has ideas himself. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't, but I like how his brain works. And we just work really well together. And also, I like to shout out Rain too, Mr. Rain from Pyramid Music Group, and he's also a go-to engineer that I go fuck with. And that's it. I really don't go outside of that, because that's the places where I'm comfortable. And so I write the music at home, and I come to the studio ready to go. I do maybe from 4 to 8 hours of time, and I go in there and I knock songs out, and it goes like butter.
When you're writing, is the creative process and the execution process different in terms of like what you're smoking or drinking, or are you just a smoker? Are you sipping anything?
Yeah,
What's up with that?
yeah. I just smoke. I mean, every once in a while, from time to time, every what's going on tonight? Every blue moon, every super blue moon, I might smoke. I mean, I might drink alcohol or something, but
Yeah.
not really though.
So every 37,000 years, basically, that's crazy. I feel you.
I might drink a little something here and there, but yeah, it's not different. It's not different. But I really act the fool when I write. Sometimes, see, I'll light a candle. I make sure I disinfect my table area. I make sure I got my plants and shit, and she come water the shit.
No,
You feel me?
you working, bro. I feel you on that. You got to have a good workspace, a good vibe, good energy for that. I feel that for sure.
For real, for real.
So you mentioned earlier, for right now you smoking the Falcon 9. Do you have a go-to strain or anything for your creative process? Or a couple
Man,
go-tos?
I like that lemonade. I like that lemonade from Cookies. I like that Rainbow Belts. I like I just ran across some Baccio gelato that's
Oh yeah.
stupid fire.
I love
Uh
that spicy gelato gas.
Whew,
That's my shit.
it's a fire. I really like tasty weed.
Love it. I love it. I love it. And mainly blunts. I mean, you are Swisher Sleep.
Yeah,
Blunts only?
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get into the joints a little more, but I can't really fuck with them too much. But yeah, mostly.
People say they don't get high, and it's mainly because those people smoke backwoods and, and Swishers and Bravas.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So now I'm gonna get to a good part. I like to do a section of kind of hot takes. Just the first thing that comes to mind. For those of you guys watching, I think I've done a lot of interviews, but I'm not, in my opinion, by any means great at this. So we're gonna just get through this and get me some reps on some questions and piecing together some good interviews here.
Yes, sir.
Swisher, I did the research. You're an interesting person. You've done a lot of traveling. I saw a collaboration with Tech Nine. You know, I have one experience with Tech Nine at a concert in Auburn. I don't remember if you were performing there or not, but I remember a girl taking off her top and him throwing it in the crowd and them twerking and, you know, what I believed was a classic era of Tech Nine shows. And
Yes,
so
sir.
tell me what it was your experience was like collaborating with the myth and the living legend, Tech Nine.
Man, truthfully, I've been expecting shit like this to happen my whole life. So when it came to be, I was ready. You know, it was me and my partners that was sitting on the couch and decided, hey, Tech Nine is coming into town, so let's go trap him in a corner and put the phone in his ear and play your music and make him listen. So that was the plan, and it was executed, and he listened, and then he put me on the song. So I was ready, I was hungry, and he called me and he told me, do your worst and go crazy on this beat and do the craziest shit you ever did in your life. And you know, I did what I did on there, and it was a hell of an experience. It let me know that not only do I belong in that type of league of artists, that I can excel.
Love it. Growing up for me, Tech Nine, I was exposed to his music probably 2008 and 9, probably late compared to most people that are fans of Tech Nine, but ultimately in that era where he did reach a little bit of that underground. No, this sounds like an oxymoron, but that underground mainstream caliber, like he
Yeah,
was he was big
he
under
definitely
some of that.
is.
Yeah, but like, so 2008, 2009, I had a homie get in my car and just bump a bunch of his shit and a bunch of Immortal Technique, and I was really exposed to a variety of stuff and started really diving further into that style of hip hop. And one of the things that is really interesting for for all artists, but and also with your music, was this fast rap, hip hop rap, gangster rap. Like you really have done all kinds of different styles of music.
Yes,
And
sir.
so, what is your favorite style of music? What is that one song that you meet somebody on the street and they're like, "Yo, bro, I get this energy that you make music," and you just, what are you showing me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few that I show them. There's a few that I could show them. It depends on who I'm showing and what kind of
Oh,
music I might think that they like.
okay.
But my favorite type of rapping to do is that I ain't gonna say all the way slow, but for me, it's definitely slow with wide open beats, so
Mm-hmm.
you can really hear what I'm saying. And the beat, instead of being the song, it's just carrying the lyrics, so you can hear what I'm saying. And then I really get to talking on shit like that. That's when I get to let it out.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. When you're in the studio, what are those things that you absolutely have to have with you? What's like those things you can't live without at the studio?
I gotta have my Swisher sweets. I gotta have a big old jar of bud, and I gotta have some water, and I gotta have my shit. What is this? I gotta have my vape. You feel me? I write in a rap book, and I got special books and shit with my name engraved in them, and I got special magic pens that I use and shit for when I write my lyrics. With, you feel me? And I really take this shit like I don't know. Some people like cars hella, and some
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
I like rap shit like that. You know, so if anybody want to get me anything, if you get me a notebook, that's I treasure that. You know, if you
yeah,
get me a pen, that's a calligraphy pen or something, I use that. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Magic gonna come out of those kinds of things for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I
Easy.
love it. I love it. That's dope. That's dope. I can appreciate that for sure. Are you much of a sports person? I feel like I've
Yeah,
seen you rocking a variety of jerseys over the years,
hell yeah,
and
hell yeah.
going crazy
Boxing,
for the various things.
boxing and basketball. That's them is my
Yeah,
shits.
yeah, yeah. What I was on the road. Who's on the fight cards this weekend?
I don't know.
I don't know
Somebody's
either.
fighting. Somebody's fighting.
I
I
was
didn't know.
I don't know. I was hoping to get tapped in. Now for what about for basketball? You got a top five like, you know, you got a top five like favorite, or you got, because we don't got the Sonics no more. So
Nope.
where are you at with that?
I ride with Steph. I ride with Steph. Really, that's who I really fuck
Yeah.
with. I fuck with Steph all the way hard and fast. But I mean, it's a league full of NBA players, so I do like other players and I like other teams, and I
Yeah,
just like to see my guys win. If I fuck with the players, I fuck with them, because I don't have a team.
yeah.
If we got the Supersonics, I'm riding with the Sonics all day. I'm riding with the Supersonics. I can like another player, but I'm going with the Supersonics, but we ain't got them, so I feel like a free agent and I'm traveling. But I'm sticking with Steph though. Really, I'm sticking with Steph.
Steph defines good basketball, right? Even though he's not that like the greatest defender of all time or even like all-star caliber for that. This is what people would describe. He defines good basketball, good passing, most of what and then when you paired him up with the right other people over the years, it's just been great to watch. The last I lived in Seattle was 2016. I remember Steph hitting the crazy 3-point, the corner shot when he got fouled.
Yeah,
And like he got the rebound, went back, shot it again, and got fouled and cleared out in the corner. Like I've seen that live. I'll never fucking forget that. Or not live on TV. I'll never forget that moment.
man, that shit crazy. Yeah, that boy crazy.
Bro, do you? So obviously, as a Sonics fan, who are your all time like Seattle all time favorite Seattle athletes? Right? Because
You already
we
know
got
the
to be.
Rain Man. The Rain Man was ridiculous to me when I was growing up. That was one of my favorite hoopers. The Rain Man, Sean Kemp, of course GP. I was fucking with GP hella heavy. Deadlift Shrimp. I was fucking with Deadlift Shrimp, and then we had Sam Perkins. We had Sam Perkins in the corner. Yeah, Jamal Crawford, Nate Robinson.
Oh yeah, I just saw a video the other day of Jamal Crawford going off again in his pro-am.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He
I
been
think
crazy.
he's like 37 or something, maybe a little bit older
He
than that
might
now. I don't even know.
be.
He might be
I know
40
he's right
in his
around there
40s.
though.
Yeah, didn't look like anything was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like still just absolutely nasty. Um,
nasty.
Now in terms of like where you're from, help people understand like kind of like your upbringing and where you come from. Like there's a lot of people that in our Respect My Region network now that come from across the country, all over the world. What was it like where you're from? What is it like where you're at now?
Man, I'm still in Washington State. I was born at UW Hospital, and I lived in the Central District of Seattle. I went to Garfield High School. I went to Highline High School too for half a brief minute. That's on the west side.
I know where that it's at for sure. Like
Um,
exactly where that's at.
yeah, it wasn't no different than anywhere else really. It was way rougher where I was growing up in the CD. It was a lot rougher back then than it is now, and it looks different. The demographic of people walking around there is different. Just the energy around there is different now. Um, yeah, and that's it. And I'm a Seattle native, and I love my city.
What's your favorite thing about being from Seattle or being there currently?
Man, believe it or not, I like rain, man. I like rain. Maybe just because it's summertime right now and it's hot, but and I miss it. But I like a little water on the ground. It don't got to be pouring down raining or nothing, but I like a little water on the ground, a hoodie and a beanie or something, and I get out like that.
No, I love it. I love it. Me being here in LA, I definitely miss more water than just the ocean. Not the same.
I
Are
know it.
you are you a foodie?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's the smacking ass food at, bro? Where's the smacking food at in Seattle? Hit me with your top three food spots in Seattle. Come on.
El Gauchos, the Space Needle when it was popping. Um, Man, I even fuck around and say the little crawfish spot up in there's a crawfish spot in Federal Way or something of Crawfish House. I go to the Crawfish House and go kill it over there. So yeah, shit like that there.
I love it. That I haven't been. I grew up in Canton, Renton area, and the obviously here the number one thing that I miss is teriyaki. There's just
Yeah, well,
absolutely
yes, we
no
got a
good
bunch of that.
teriyaki out here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of that teriyaki. But man, when you come down here, man, you gotta go check out that El Gauchos. You have to.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
got
No,
some
I've definitely been there before. That place is slap.
in here. Okay, yeah, you already know what time it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
So What you mentioned at the beginning of the conversation, we got some new music coming up. What are some of the behind the scenes updates on that? When can people expect some new releases?
What is this month? I might fuck around and drop something before the end of the year, like maybe an EP. I might drop an EP by the end of the year. Me and Twisted Insane's album is almost done too, so either the end of this year or the beginning of next year, we'll have a couple of EPs or a couple EP and an album out with some more singles. I'm gonna travel and do some more shows and get my name out there. I'm gonna write some more heat that motherfuckers ain't heard before, and I'm gonna put some bars in there that motherfuckers can't do. And I'm gonna continue to ride this Swish Pack wave.
And the Cantanna Fest was lit.
Dog,
I heard good things.
they said that when the main stage was performing, the meters, the earthquake meters in Renton was going off, and they had motherfuckers in the building scrambling, going, if there's an earthquake somewhere, what's going on? And they're like, nah, it's the Cantanna Fest. They're out there acting crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cantanna Fest and
Shout out to Cantanna Fest and Scott McKinley like a motherfucker. My dude, Redman was my DJ on my set. He came, he did his thing, he DJ'd my set, he got off the stage. Shout out to Sean Kemp. He was doing his thing too. He was introducing motherfuckers. Yeah, Stevie Stone was out there, UBI was out there. Fizz was out there. It was going down. Sauce and Bando and them, they was out there. It was going down.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Shout out to Scott McKinley and the entire production team behind Cantanna Fest. Watching from afar was definitely exciting, and seeing that come together, my definitely big respect to that whole team. And really, you guys for killing it. You guys held it down.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Bro, before we get on out of here, what else you got for the people? Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to talk that shit about?
Let me see. What do I need to say? Man, I told them about the albums coming out. My Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram, Swisher Sleep 206. If you happen to be a promoter, you happen to be an artist on here and you want to work, you can hit me onto the Instagram, and I'm open for all things. All we got to do is talk about it and we can make it reality. So you can talk to me directly, and I respect you guys. Respect my region. I respect you guys for real. And I always have. And it's an honor to come on here and do this interview for real, for real.
I appreciate that, man. It's for us, it's been a long time where it's every day it's a work in progress, but we just figuring it out day by day, right? It's not one shirt, it's not one article, it's not one interview.
Really?
So I look forward to a lot more content with you, bro, and one day I hope to collaborate on some more things. So I appreciate you.
All right. You already know, man. It's much love.
Love, bro. Well, everybody, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. This episode is powered by RMR Legacy Smalls. This is another episode of RMR TV. This is our Seattle Spotlight series. We will post a full episode here on Instagram, but you guys, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We don't have that monetized yet, but once we get that rocking, we really would love your support there. Talk that shit. Yeah. Leave a comment. Talk that shit. Leave a comment, but no matter what, we got more interviews coming, so I appreciate you guys. Swish, I'm gonna see you down the road, and please tap in with me if you ever come to LA. Okay?
You already know. I got you, my dude.
Oh, hey, and I'm definitely gonna hit you. I'm gonna be coming into Seattle. This is for those of you watching. I should be coming to Seattle in about 2 weeks. It's been about 2 or 3 years since I've been there, so let's definitely tap in.
Hey, man, I know you got people, but I'll show you around some shit.
Hey. It would be nice just to see the city and what's going down, bro. I haven't been there since before COVID and before all the crazy shit. So
yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, come on, man. You're more than welcome.
Love you guys. Love you, bro. Appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of the night. We'll see you guys next week.